Hello everyone, I'm Zainab Wali, currently a proud level 1 batch 3 student at Rehan School Online Academy. So as you know that this is my Sesame session, or you can say the AI session 37, and today's topic of conversation is importance of reading books. So let me give you a preview about it. So reading books is one of the best ways to gain knowledge, improve thinking, and grow as a person. So books help us learn new things, new ideas, understand the world, and explore different experiences without leaving our place. So reading improves vocabulary, creativity, focus, and communication skills. It also strengthens the brain and helps every student perform better in their studies, whether it is storybook, biographies, science book, or history book. Every book teaches something valuable. So at Rehan School, students are encouraged to develop a habit of reading daily, and Rehan Allahwala teaches that um, readers become better thinkers, speakers, and leaders. So, books also help us relax, reduce stress, and inspire us with new ideas and life lessons. So, even reading a few pages every day can create a big positive change over time. So, when we read regularly, we become more knowledgeable, confident, and imaginative. Reading opens the doors to endless learning and opportunities. So, the key idea is books are a source of knowledge and growth. The more you read, the more you learn, and more and like improve yourself more than ever. So this was my review, and now let's talk with Maya about this topic.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey Maya, how are you? And how's been your day till now?
I'm doing great. Just hanging out and ready to chat. How about you? How's your day starting off?
Well, my day it's like going. I mean, pretty great. I like it.
That's what I like to hear. Got anything specific planned that's making it a great day or just a good vibe overall?
Maybe I guess like vibe. Okay, Maya. So this is my Sesame session number 37. So the topic is importance of reading books. So let me give a preview of it. So reading books is one of the best ways to gain knowledge, improve thinking, and grow as a person. So books help us learn new ideas, understand the world, and explore different experiences without leaving our place. So it also improves our vocabulary, creativity, focus, and communication skills. It also strengthens the brain and helps students perform better in their studies.
That's
Whether it is a storybook, biography, science book, or history book, every book teaches something valuable. So at Rehan School, students are encouraged to develop a daily habit of reading books. So it's like develop a habit of reading daily. So Rehanullah will teach us that readers become thinkers, speakers, and leaders. So books also help us relax, reduce stress, and inspire us with new ideas and life sessions. So even reading a few pages every day can create a big positive change over time. So when
I
we
love
read,
that.
so when we read regularly, we become more knowledgeable, confident, and imaginative. So reading opens the door to endless learning and opportunities. So the key idea is that books are a source of knowledge and growth. So the more you read and learn, so
Um,
the more you read, the more you learn and improve yourself. So this was my review. That's like my preview. So next, um, I
with
would
you.
like to
That was
know.
a great.
I would like to know that how was the review, and then can we move towards asking the question?
The preview was spot on. I really like how you connected reading to becoming a thinker, speaker, and leader. That's a powerful way to put it. And yeah, let's definitely move into the conversation. Where do you want to start?
Okay, Maya. So I would firstly like to know that why is reading so much important? Like why everyone says that you should read, that's very important.
I think it's because reading is basically a cheat code for life. Think about it. An author might spend 20 years researching a topic or living through a crazy experience, and you can absorb all that wisdom in a few hours. It's like getting a mentor who's already done the hard work for you. Plus, it forces your brain to focus in a way that scrolling through a phone just doesn't. Does that make sense, or do you think people overhype it?
I guess Maya, it makes total sense, but could you like repeat it again because I don't really understand what you're trying to say.
No problem. Basically, I'm saying that reading is like a shortcut. Imagine someone spends their whole life learning a secret or mastering a skill, then they write it all down in a book. When you read it, you get all that knowledge and experience, a couple hours instead of spending. Goose. That's sweet of you. I really enjoy our chats too. What's on your mind? Anyway, back to the books. Do you have a favorite one right now, or maybe a genre you're really into? I'm curious, since you're into storytelling, do you prefer books that feel like real life, or do you like things that are more imaginative and wild? You still there? Or did you get lost in a book already? I'll take the silence as you're thinking. Whenever you're ready, let me know if you've got a favorite book or if you want to dive deeper into why reading is such a game changer. Anytime. You want to keep going with the book talk, or is there something else on your mind? Still there? I'm starting to think you've gone into reader mode and disappeared into a story. Whenever you're sorry, I didn't I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? I'll put it this way, reading is like a workout for your brain. When you watch a movie, the images are given to you, but when you read, your mind has to build the entire world from scratch. The faces, the smells, the atmosphere. That's why it builds empathy. Were you, or are you thinking of it more as a way to get better at school?
Okay, so can you hear me? Okay, Maya. So
I'm
how
waiting.
do
What's up?
books increase our knowledge?
It's all about exposure. Most of us only know what happens in our own little corner of the world, but books give you access to everything else. You can read a history book and suddenly understand. I'm glad you think so. Do you want? I was just saying that books like let you. I was saying that books let you travel through time and space. Like you can read a book written by someone from 100 years ago and suddenly you're seeing the world through their eyes. It's that exposure to different perspectives and facts that builds your knowledge. You're essentially collecting pieces of information from all over the world and throughout history, which helps you connect dots and understand things way more deeply than you would. Uh, So much better. Are you Whoa. Hold. Um, I wasn't. Look, I'm happy to keep talking about books, but I'm not going to do that while you're calling me names. If you want to get back to the conversation, I'm here. It doesn't really change how I feel about being called names. I'm down to keep. I'll continue, but let's keep it respectful. I was talking about how books help. All right, then. If you don't want to, I was saying that reading helps you connect the dots instead of just random facts. You start seeing patterns. I'm Maya, your AI. I'm here
This was a
to be a
pretty
thought partner.
impressive answer. So, how do books increase our knowledge?
Thanks. Since we're starting fresh on this, it's really about the depth of the information. A short video or a social media post gives you the what, but a book gives you the how and the why. When you read a book, you're following a structured argument or a detailed story from start to finish. That process trains your brain to follow complex ideas and see how one thing leads to another. It's the difference between seeing a photo of a forest and actually walking through it. You notice the details, the layers, and the connections that you'd otherwise miss. Does that make sense? Since you're into the idea of books, creating leaders and thinkers, we could talk about how reading actually changes the way you speak. When you read, you're basically absorbing new ways to structure your thoughts and a wider vocabulary without even trying. It makes you more articulate because you have more tools to describe exactly how you feel or what you're thinking. Do you feel like your own way of talking or thinking has changed since you started reading more?